Hello students, today I will teach you standard 7th English. Before start our unit, first you have to open your textbook and take a pencil in your hand. For the essays that made trees bloom, part 4. Before start part 4, first we had to revise part 3. In part 3 we have watched that the old man again had dreamed, and in his dream his pet dog came and he told him that you have to take the ash and put on the dry cherry trees. So that dry cherry trees became a high tall cherry tree again. So that old man take a ashes of that dog and sprinkled on that cherry tree. So that cherry tree had a flower on it. And when the neighbors heard this, that wicked old neighbor take all the other ashes with them. And lastly, we were watched that the lord of that place went with the march on that place. So let's start part 4's first paragraph. In the days of the Demos, it was the custom when their lord passed by for all the loyal people to shut up their high windows. On that time, the custom was there that any lord passed through that road, so the persons closed their windows of their houses. मीन्स उन दिनों यह रिवाज था कि जब जमींदार सामने से गुजरे सभी लोग को अपनी ऊंची खिड़की बंद कर लेनी होती थी. Sentence, they even pasted them fast with a slip of paper so as not to commit the impertinence of looking down on his lordship. मीन्स उसके ऊपर कागज भी चिपकाना होता था ताकि वे जमींदार को नीची नजर से देखने की गुस्ताखी भी न कर पाए. Next sentence, all the people along the road would fall up their hands and knees and remain prostrate until the procession passed by. मीन्स सड़क के किनारे खड़े लोग अपने हाथों और घुटनों के बल बैठ जाते थे तथा सवारी निकल जाने तक लंबे पड़े रहते थे. नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ, द ट्रेन ड्रू नियर मीन्स द मार्च ड्रू नियर. Next sentence, one tall, competent man marched ahead, crying out to the people by the way, get down on your knees, get down on your knees, and everyone kneeled down while the procession was passing. Means one tall, capable man marched ahead and told the people that get down on your knees, get down on your knees, and everyone kneel down while the march was passing. Means काफिला पास आ गया, एक लंबा अधिकारी आगे आगे चल रहा था, सड़क पर लोगों को बता रहा था घुटनों के बल बैठ जाओ, घुटनों के बल बैठ जाओ, और हर एक व्यक्ति काफिले के आगे बढ़ जाने तक घुटनों के बल बैठा रहा. Next paragraph, suddenly the leader of the van caught sight of the aged man up in the tree. Means suddenly the leader of the van caught the aged man who was seated in the tree. Means अचानक रथ के नेता की दृष्टि वृक्ष में बैठे बूढ़े व्यक्ति पर पड़ी. Let's see next sentence. He was about to call out to him in an angry tone, but seeing he was such an old fellow, he pretended not to notice him and passed him by. Means he was call him out in an angry way, but seeing him that he was old fellow, he supposed not to notice him and passed him through near that place. मीन्स वह उसे कुछ क्रोधित स्वर में आवाज देने वाला था, पर उसके बुढ़ापे को देखकर उसने अनदेखा कर दिया और उसके सामने से गुजर गया. लेट्स सी नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस. सो व्हेन द Daimos Pelecune drew near, the old man, taking a pinch of ashes from his basket, scattered it over the tree. Means when the Daimos royal van drew near the old man, he, taking a small pinch of ashes from his basket, scattered it over the tree or sprinkled it over the tree. Means इसलिए जब जमींदार की सवारी निकट आई, वृद्ध ने अपनी टोकरी से एक चुटकी राख निकाली, उस वृक्ष के ऊपर बिखेर दी. नेक्स्ट एंड लास्ट सेंटेंस ऑफ दिस पैराग्राफ. इन अ मोमेंट इट burst into bloom. मीन्स इन अ मोमेंट इट become a very beautiful cherry tree. मीन्स क्षण मात्र में वृक्ष फूलों से लद गया. Next paragraph. The delighted Daimos ordered the train to be stopped and got out to see the wonder. Means the Daimos very delighted and ordered to the march to be stopped and got out to see the wonder. Means प्रसन्न होकर जमींदार ने काफले को रोक दिया तथा इस चमत्कार को देखने हेतु बाहर आ गया. Next sentence. Calling the old man to him, he thanked him and ordered present of silk robes, sponge cake, fans and other rewarded to be given him. Means watching this, the Lord calling the old man to him and thanked him and ordered some silk robes, some soft and light cake, fans and other reward to him. मीन्स उसने वृद्ध को अपने पास बुलाया, उसे धन्यवाद दिया तथा उसे रेशमी वस्त्रों, केक, पंखों तथा अन्य पुरस्कार भी भेंट किए. लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट एंड लास्ट सेंटेंस ऑफ दिस पैराग्राफ. ही इवन इन्वाइटेड हिम टू हिज कैस्टल. मीन्स वॉचिंग द delighted thing, the Lord invited the old man to his castle. Means उसने वृद्ध को अपने छोटे किले में भी आमंत्रित किया. Next paragraph. So the old man went gleefully home to share his joy with his dear old wife. Means listening or watching the wonder, the old man went happily home to share all his joy with his dear old wife. मीन्स इस प्रकार वृद्ध व्यक्ति खुश होकर घर लौटा ताकि अपनी प्रिय पत्नी के साथ यह खुशी बांटे. Let's see the next paragraph given on page number 63. But when the greedy neighbor heard of it, he took some of the magic ashes and went out on the highway. Means when the greedy neighbor of an old man heard this story, he took some of the magic ashes and went out on the highway. Means पर जब लालची पड़ोसी ने यह समाचार सुना, वह कुछ जादुई राख को लेकर राजपथ पर पहुंच गया. Let's see the next sentence. There he waited until a Daimos train came along, and instead of kneeling down like the crowd, he climbed a withered cherry tree. Means on a highway he waited until a Daimon train came again on that path. And instead of kneeling down like the crowd, means like the other people, he climbed a withered cherry tree. मीन्स वहाँ वह जमींदार की सवारी आने की प्रतीक्षा करने लगा और घुटनों के बल बैठने की बजाय जैसे कि अन्य लोग कर रहे थे, वह एक मुरझाए चेरी वृक्ष पर चढ़ गया. See the next paragraph. When the Deimos himself was almost directly under him, he threw a handful of ashes over the tree, which did not change a particle. Means when the demon went from directly under the cherry tree, he threw a handful of ashes over the tree. Means he sprinkled on the tree, which did not change a particle, which did not change even a little bit. Means the cherry tree did not change little bit. मीन्स जब जमींदार स्वयं उसके नीचे पहुंच गया तब उस दुष्ट व्यक्ति ने मुट्ठी भर राख उस वृक्ष पर बिखेर दी, पर वृक्ष में तनिक भी परिवर्तन नहीं आया. लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट सेंटेंस. The wind blew the fine dust in the noses and eyes of the Deimos and his wife. Suddenly the wind blew fast and the fine dust in the noses and eyes of the Deimos and his wife. Means हवा ने उस महीन धूल को जमींदार एवं उसकी पत्नी के नाकों तथा आंखों पर पहुंचा दिया. Let's see the next sentence. Such sneezing and choking, it spoiled all the pomp and dignity of the procession. Means the Deimos and his wife sneezing and choking, and it spoiled all the ceremony and respect of the procession. Means उन्हें छींकें आने लगी और उनका गला बैठने लगा. जमींदार सवारी की सारी शान और गरिमा खराब हो गई. Let's see the next sentence. The man whose business it was to cry, "Get down on your knees," says the old fool by the collar, dragged him from the tree and tumbled him and his ass basket into the ditch by the road. Means the head of the marchman tell him, "Get down on your knees," and seized the old fool by his collar and dragged him from the tree and tumbled him and take his ass basket into the ditch by the road. मीन्स जिस व्यक्ति का काम लोगों को झुकाने का आदेश देना था, उसने मूर्ख वृद्ध की गर्दन पकड़ी, उसे वृक्ष से नीचे घसीट लिया तथा उसे और उसकी राख भरी टोकरी को सड़क के किनारे एक गड्ढे में गिरा दिया. Let's see the next sentence. Then beating him soundly, he left him for death. And after this, the man beating that cruel man soundly and left him for death. Means फिर उसकी खासी पिटाई करके उसे सड़क पर ही मृत समझकर छोड़ दिया. Let's see next paragraph and last paragraph of this chapter. Thus the wicked old man died in the mud, but the kind friend of the dog dwelt in peace and plenty, and both he and his wife lived to a green old age. Means इस प्रकार से दुष्ट व्यक्ति वही कीचड़ में पड़ा मर गया, पर कुत्ते का दयालु मित्र शांत और समृद्ध होकर जिंदगी जीने लगा. दोनों पति पत्नी को परमानंद, स्वस्थ और लंबी आयु मिली. I hope you all understood this part 4 very well. Thank you.